Okay, next topic. A drunk man was arrested at the San Francisco airport this week after he impersonated a TSA agent and brought two women into a private area to give them pat-downs. The 53-year-old, who was reportedly dressed in khaki pants, blue shirt, and blue gloves, wow, that's my favorite uniform, eventually caught the attention of real screeners because men are not allowed to take women into the pat-down area without a female present. He should have known that. He was booked only on public drunkenness because the women had already left the scene. Yes, it's another victory for perverts. How did the women leave the scene? It's an airport.
They got on their planes.
They were late. They were late.
Well, okay. Oh, Andy, so they got on the plane and they didn't make a complaint.
They didn't know.
Well, maybe he has a gentle touch in those
they
gloves.
probably thought he was Dan Aykroyd, judging from his picture.
Except he did.
Yeah.
Well.
But the TSA, he already did this to one woman before the TSA, who are responsible for protecting our entire country. We're like, wait a minute. He's not supposed to be in there by himself groping these. I feel so safe now.
Yeah, he actually did a... Where is this phantom area? I've never been taken to it. I don't know
why he got in.
Apparently,
it's easy to get in and grope girls there.
I'm always welcome. I go in there, when I go through the line, I put my hands up in the air as if I'm welcoming a pat down. They never pat me down. They just always look at me, oh, go right on by.
They always dust my hands for explosives.
Now, I mean, Catherine, have you ever been, gone to the manual, the pat down? Have they taken you to this phantom area that they're talking about?
No, they have not. They have not taken me to this phantom area.
It?
Yeah, am I not pretty enough to be taken into the phantom area? And
look, the big story here is that the women didn't find it suspicious that a drunk TSA agent is groping them.
Well,
right.
I mean, doesn't that give you a
Business
little sign
as
of
usual.
Well, that's why this guy is a crafty pervert.
No.
He should have known about the rules.
You know whose fault this is? This is your fault, Tom. This is your fault, and Greg Gutfield, or whatever his name is, and all your fellow so-called conservatives who worship at the altar of the security state. You like that the citizens are conditioned to follow authority. Oh, this guy wants to pat me down in private? Well, as long as it keeps me safe, I guess it's okay. You make me sick, I hope you rot in prison and then in hell.
I was waiting. I didn't want to interrupt your last one.
Thank you.
I came in in the middle of your monologue last time, and I should have known where the end was. Andy, you're wrong. I'm not so hopped up on the NSA. It's just that I welcome. You don't have to welcome the pat downs, but I do. Okay.
Whatever your thing is.
They can go through my bags and whatnot.
They would always pat my head. Because of clip-in extensions. When I was going to Miss USA, when I was going to Vegas, that was the worst. I'm wearing my sash. People are looking at me and they're like, why are they touching her head?
Now wait a minute. You were going through. You used to go on an airport with the sash on it. That's the way
just the one time I had to.
Do you wear tiaras and whatnot when you? No. You go through the...
Do you want me to say yes? Do you want to
I think that would be great.
Because that would be stupid, Tom.
They beep when you go through.
What are you trying to say?
But wait a minute. This guy got arrested for doing something that the TSA does all the time, right, Andy? I mean...
What if he found something? What if when he was patting down one of these women,
he would have let it go?
Found a weapon?
That'd be crazy.
That's a moral dilemma.
We would be praising him.
My guess is he probably would have cut a deal with that woman, if you know what I mean.
Actually, they don't have fun houses anymore, but do you remember the old fun houses where you would go into a dark room and, at the amusement park.
Have like a carnival.
Okay.
You'd go into the amusement
So inappropriate.
They were never fun.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun. I don't know what.
You guys, you may not be as old as me, but they in the 70s, they had, every carnival had a fun house. You remember them, Andy.
I do.
And you would go in there, boys and girls, and, there would be not so wholesome things going on.
Yes.
What?
But nobody knows.
The fun house.
You were lied to. That was not a fun house.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't do it. I know we played this game of
Uncle
Tom
Nate's fun house.
It was in his back
Every
shed.
Christmas and Thanksgiving, we would go out back, and Uncle Nate would take us into the
Wait, Andy, the memories are coming back to me. All right, time to take a break. My instant opinion on instant coffee, the instant we come back.